Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 10 signs that a girl really likes you. Now, let's begin. Number 1, the touch barrier. Physical touch is a great way to gauge another person's interest, but what if you've never touched this person before? What if it's your first date and you want to know how they feel before making your move? Early on in the relationship, it may feel like there's an invisible wall between you. This is called the touch barrier. It's always nerve-wracking to break the touch barrier with someone you like. You don't know what they're expecting. You're searching for the perfect moment, and you want to break the touch barrier with a romantic gesture. But if a girl really likes you, she may break the touch barrier right from the beginning. Small bits of physical contact like a hug, a high five, or a punch on the arm can shatter the touch barrier to pieces. Now, these gestures may not be romantic, but once you've made contact, it's much easier to make contact again. So pay attention to any of these physical gestures, especially if you're in public. If a girl makes physical contact in public, she's not just comfortable touching you, she's also happy that other people can see the two of you together, and that's a big step in the right direction. Number 2, taking initiative. Traditionally, guys make the first move. He asks her on a date, he leans in for the first kiss, but when a girl really likes you, she won't be afraid to take the initiative. A girl may take a passive approach because she's unsure whether she really likes the guy she's dating. She sits back and she waits. Why? Well, because she wants to see proof that he's invested in her. But if a girl really likes you, she'll take the initiative. She'll make physical contact with you. She'll make plans with you. She'll put herself out there because she wants to make sure her feelings are getting across. Number 3, embarrassing secrets. Is she vulnerable around you? Does she tell you about her dorky hobbies? If a girl tells you her embarrassing secrets, then you're doing something right. She's only vulnerable because she's comfortable around you. She feels like she can be herself, so her walls come crumbling down. Don't undervalue those small moments of vulnerability. Vulnerability shows trust, closeness, and personal investment. So even if her secrets are funny or dumb, she's only telling you those secrets because she cares about you. Number 4, when time flies. Does time fly when you're together? Imagine you're on a date with a girl that you really like. You thought the date was going to last an hour, maybe 2, but here you are 6 hours later, and you're both still having a great time. She might say something like, "Has it really been 6 hours? I didn't even notice." Comments like these demonstrate chemistry and comfort. Neither of you notice the hours are flying by because you're both enjoying each other's company. Just think about the alternative. When you're spending time with someone who irritates you, every minute feels painfully long. You're always looking for an excuse to leave and set yourself free. But she's not trying to leave. In fact, she's excited to keep spending time with you even after 6 hours together. So if the two of you can easily waste an afternoon, there's a good chance that her feelings are as strong as yours. Number 5, prolonged eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most telling pieces of body language. It shows emotions like attraction, disinterest, nervousness, and dozens more, but you have to know what to look for. If a girl finds you interesting or attractive, she might make eye contact with you. Your eyes might meet every once in a while before you frantically look away, but when a girl's in love, she makes a different kind of eye contact. When your eyes meet, she doesn't look away. She doesn't get nervous and turn her head the other direction. Instead, she stares into your eyes and you stare right back. You might feel butterflies in your stomach or heat rushing up to your cheeks, and chances are she's feeling the same thing. Prolonged eye contact is a rare experience. You might make prolonged eye contact with a best friend or a family member, but even that's unusual. Because that lengthy stare requires intimacy and vulnerability. You're letting her stare deep into your eyes, and she's letting you do the same, and that requires a strong connection. Number 6, lack of hesitation. Imagine there's a girl you like and you want to ask her out. You build up the courage to ask her if she's busy this weekend, and she immediately tells you she's free. She responded so quickly that you're kind of caught off guard. So what does it mean when a girl responds right away? When a girl is unsure about her feelings, she may hesitate. She might take a few hours to think about how she feels, and even if she says yes, you can learn a lot from the way she pauses and waits. But if a girl really likes you, she'll jump at the opportunity. She's probably been waiting for you to ask her, and now that you have, she's excited to spend time with you. But what if she says no? What if she's busy? She won't always be free. Sometimes she'll say no, but even if she says no, there could be a silver lining. If she does say no, pay attention to what she says next. A girl who really likes you will immediately try to reschedule. She might say, "I can't go anywhere today, but what about tomorrow?" Rescheduling shows enthusiasm and effort, both of which bode well for your future connection. So listen carefully when you make your move. If she answers right away, this girl might really like you. Number 7. Intimate proximity. Alright, let's say you're getting dinner with a group of friends. You all sit down at the table and she sits right next to you. Later that night, you sit down to watch a movie and you take a seat on the couch, and once again, she sits right at your side. Is she trying to send you a message? Proximity is one way we differentiate who we like from who we don't. You close the physical space between you and the people you care about. If a girl sits or stands closer to you, then she considers you an important person in her life. Now, of course, proximity isn't always intentional. Let's say she sits next to you at dinner, then during the movie she sits on the other side of the room. If this happens, the first time was likely a coincidence. However, if she's sitting near you again and again, it's not an accident. She's making an effort to close the space between you and strengthen your connection. Number 8. The whole picture. There are many pieces of ambiguous body language. On their own, these subtle cues can be confusing and contradictory. But if you pay attention to the whole picture, you might discover how she really feels about you. Let's say she laughs at your jokes. That's something, but you might just be a funny person. What if she also smiles constantly? Well, she might be having a good time. That's important, but not enough. What if she's always leaning towards you, and every once in a while she plays with her hair or she fidgets with her clothes? Now, in combination, small pieces of body language communicate a powerful message. You make her laugh and smile, she finds you charming and attractive, and she might even feel a little bit nervous around you. In other words, she likes you, but there's no single piece of body language that captures this complicated feeling. Instead, love is a blend of positive signals. So if you want to know how she feels, don't worry about one specific thing. Look at the whole picture, because her true feelings may be right on the surface. Number 9. Telling her friends. If she's excited about you, her friends have heard every tiny detail. She's told them about conversations you've had, she's described the moments you've shared, and chances are she's told them much more than she's told you. Why is that? Because many girls are afraid of jumping the gun. They don't want to make themselves too vulnerable, so they keep their feelings under wraps. They wait for you to express your feelings before they express their own. But her friends know the whole story, so take notice if she's told her friends about you. She might say, "Oh, my friend was asking about you," or "I was telling my friend about our date the other day." Now, these may seem like passing comments, but they're signs of something bigger. If she's talking to her friends about you, you're not some random guy anymore. You're someone she's genuinely excited about. Number 10. One-on-one. Do you spend time alone together? When you make plans with her, does she bring other people? If she doesn't have strong feelings for you, one-on-one scenarios can be awkward and confusing. Even though she wants to be friends with you, she doesn't want to progress things further. She doesn't want to send mixed messages, so she invites other people everywhere you go. By inviting other people, she's trying to create a social cushion between you and her, keeping your relationship in the friend zone. On the other hand, if she does like you, she'll lean into those one-on-one scenarios. She wants to strengthen your connection, so she removes any social cushions that are standing in her way. To put it plainly, when a girl really likes you, she'll be excited to spend time one-on-one. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.